Good morning. Today is July 23rd. I filmed nothing yesterday, so there'll just be no July 22nd vlog. It just ended up being a super busy day. I woke up yesterday and the power was out, so that was great. And then my husband had to go to a job site visit out of the county. So I couldn't go running because usually I run now while he's home with the girls, but he left for work at like 4 a.m. and I wasn't running at 3 a.m. So no running, so no morning check-in. And then we had swim lessons, and then straight from swim lessons we went to meet the girls' friends. And I also now have a mom friend, which is exciting. I don't know, I've been slow to make mom friends. I know some people had really great mom groups and that kind of thing, but with the pandemic, there weren't many mom groups, and then I went back to work. So I didn't really get to do like the Mommy and Me, any of those things actually. I went to one Mommy and Me class in like February 2020, and then that was it. And they didn't, there were no more. There were like virtual ones, but those are hard. Those are hard to make connections with people. So yeah, I finally made a mom friend. Took me almost 6 years. I mean, I have friends that are moms, but they were my friends. They were my friends because of other things. Like my friend Taylor has been my friend Taylor since we were, I don't know, like 10. And she has kids, but her kids are older than mine. And Alyssa, one of my really good work friends, she and I have also been friends for a while, and she just became a mom. So like, this is like friends specifically because our kids are friends. So exciting. So we met up with them, went to the park and then back to our house for a bit. And then we went straight from that to tutu school, and tutu school lasts till 6. And then we got home, and then my husband's got home, fixed our sink. So just busy. And I obviously don't record swim lessons because there's other kids there, and I don't record a play date because also other kids that aren't mine, and tutu school, which is ballet. I don't record that either because, I mean, I do for like our own personal stuff, but definitely not for the internet because other people's children. I don't even include my kids that much in the vlogs anymore. So that was yesterday. Today is a little bit easier. We have swim still, and then we may meet up with Lottie's friend again. We'll see today. Lottie was a little bit like allergy-y yesterday, so I kind of want to wait and see if it's still allergies, or because I don't want her to be around her friends if they're sick, if she's sick, and get them sick, even though we saw them yesterday. And then that's it. I don't have them signed up for ballet, so I think we're going to take a chill day, as much as it can be a chill day. Yeah. Let's see. In terms of projects, I am almost done with my Freckle Whimsy socks. I stopped doing the stripe a day and just kind of work on it sporadically. It's kind of like my on-the-go project because that's just what's working out better. And I'm still not done with that Persian towels blanket, and I think I'm gonna do like a full push to finish it this month, and that's like my main focus. That's my main project, is basically that. And then the knit pearl sweater, I am still in the pearl section, but almost done. So I'm hopefully finishing pearl today, and then I'll get to repeat as well. So hopefully we'll get some of my bigger projects done, especially this blanket. This blanket's really been dragging. I really just want to make these cute little amigurumi thingies, but I know that if I put this project down and don't focus on it, I'm not going to do it anymore, and it's just going to be pieces. This is probably like reason number 5012 why I shouldn't make crochet blankets, pieced crochet blankets. Especially shouldn't make them when my sister's not making one too, because then I have to feel like pressure, because Chaley is making it too. She's like, where are you? And she's always ahead of me. So I need the pressure. Books that I am reading. I finished Stockings and Spells. Yesterday it was the Vampire Knitting Club book. It was fine. It was a cozy mystery. It was not shocking or anything, but I don't think you're expecting it to be shocking. It feels a little like, not in a negative way, but just like junk food knitting or junk food reading. Like, not like it's bad reading, but just like you know what you're gonna get. So I was reading this theory about why like kids like pretzels and goldfish and those kind of things, because when you open a bag of pretzels, you know exactly what it's gonna taste like. Same with goldfish, like it's the same. But like with fruit, sometimes your fruit is ripe, it's not ripe, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's a different variety, but it looks the same. So like produce, there's a wide variety to it, right? Even in the same like grape, like container, right? There's sour grapes, overripe grapes, all those things. So that's how this cozy knitting mystery felt like. Like I knew what I was getting. It was consistent. I knew that it wasn't gonna be that scary. There was a twist, but it wasn't really a twist. So there were only like basically 3 suspects, and it was pretty clear who. It was pretty clear because the author was trying to direct you away from a suspect, so then you knew they were trying to sneak it in on you. But it was fine. It's a big series, the Vampire Knitting Club. What I don't love about it, and I don't know if this is just a knitting trope, because I also read the like Knit One, Kill Two. It's the one with where the protagonist, her name is Kelly, and it's it's the Lamb Spun Mysteries. They're set in Colorado. I don't know if this is a trope in this because I don't read that much. Knitting murder mysteries is that the protagonist doesn't know how to knit, and like that's the whole, like that's like a side quest, is that because it was basically the same story. She inherited, the protagonist in both Lamb Spun and this one inherits a knitting store from an elderly relative or something, or like inherits some kind of thing, and then meets this like band of knitters, and then solves crime on the side. And she's learning how to knit, and she's a bad knitter, and all those things. So I'm like, this feels the same. And it did have vampires, but it didn't. It talked a little bit. I did like it. I thought it was funny that the vampires call strangers that they don't know by their blood type. So in this universe, vampires can spell the blood type. So they're like, oh, negative over there, instead of like the lady in green over there. And that was kind of the only mention of like vampire powers. I guess it's light on the vampires, and vampires can knit really fast. That's also a thing. That's also a trope, apparently. So I finished that. I am still reading. Did I talk to you about this? Maybe I didn't. I'm reading Wild Dark Shore, which is by Charlotte McConaughey. And that's about. It's not what I thought it was about. But basically, a woman is shipwrecked on an island, and there's a mystery. The family are on the island, who's like the caretakers of the island. They're mysterious, and her motives for being on the island are mysterious. And it's a Book of the Month Club read back in March. Don't ask me why I thought this in my head. This is set in modern times, like right now, off the coast of, I guess, Antarctica, somewhere between Australia and Antarctica, I think. In my head, I thought this was set like in the 1800s, like when they were first exploring, like really deciding what the future of human civilization on Antarctica was, and like how they were going to manage it, right? So I was wrong. So I was like, oh, all of a sudden like smartphones popped up, and I'm like, oh, I didn't understand. I was mistaken. So far it's all right. I don't really like the main character. She kind of sucks, but that's okay. It's still an interesting story. It's one of those, like, it's the common pitfall, I guess, like, this could be solved by just communicating and using common sense. But it could get interesting. It's had really great reviews, so we'll see how that goes. What else am I reading? I just started The Ballad of Baby Blue, which is an ARC read. It's coming out soon. And honestly, the premise is really great. I just really don't like the title name. That's it. I don't know why, but I don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I make this face. But the book is good so far. I think that's all I'm reading. There's 3 in my, oh, and I'm reading The Overnight Guest, which I also don't really like the protagonist in that either. I'm not a huge fan of hot mess protagonists. They, to me, sometimes it feels like they try too hard to be relatable. Because everybody's version of a hot mess is different. So yeah. She's also a hot mess protagonist, which I don't love that much. In that she just makes decisions that I'm like, this is not a choice that a logical human would make. But again, I'm reading it, picked it up from a little free library, so we'll see how that goes. I think that's all. I'm going to run to another little free library and then see if there's any more books, because starting July 31st, or I guess August 1st, I don't get to pick up any more books from little free libraries. That's my own rule for myself, until I've cleared my shelf of I've either read the books or DNF'd them. I just DNF'd 2 books from my Kindle, so I'm really trying to like clean slate it for all of my book stuff so I can start 2026 with like a curated list of what I really like. I actually have like 5 book lists going, so my goal is to try and like narrow them down, because I have a Goodreads one, I have one on Libby, I have my actual physical shelf of books, and I have my like queue in Libby as well, and I have my Kindle list. So I have 5. I'm trying to get down to like 2, like a Goodreads list and a Libby list, and then that's it basically. So wish me luck going on a run. Maybe I'll find some good books.
I'm back with another book haul from this time a different library branch. We went to another Friends of the Library Nook and got a bunch of books that are really good. This is actually the branch that's I've had the best luck at, so it's probably just the people in the neighborhood or the people who donate. So I got this Ellen Hildebrand book. It's called The Summer of *69. It's one of her older books. I think, let's see, it was published in 2019, so it's kind of new, kind of old. I love her work. So this one. We also got These Things Hidden, which is another Heather Gudenkopf book, which I have another one that I picked up from another little free library. You can see the price tags, these were all $1, which is a steal because like the list price on this one was $15.95. This is an older book. This is from 2011. I got 5 Survive from by Holly Jackson, which it's the same author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So it's definitely a thriller. This is 2022, so it's a fairly new book as well. I consider new books basically anything after 2015. This is a big book. This is a chunky one. This is The Distant Hours by Kate Morton. She also wrote The Forgotten Garden, which I think was in my on my bookshelf for a while, and I ended up donating it. This is a 2010 book, so I don't know. I'm not sure about it, but I picked it up for only $1, and if I don't like it, I'll just redonate it or put it in another little free library. They did actually have The Forgotten Garden there as well, but didn't speak to me. This is The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes. It's another thriller, so I think that's going to be my subgenre for her kid. This is from Target, like it's a Target one, I guess. This was published in, this is an older book, this is 06. You can kind of tell why the Target sticker is different, but I'm interested. And it, like a lot of these, like the spines aren't cracked, so it doesn't look like someone even read them. Only the Ellen Hildebrand book looked like it's been read. And then this one, last one, is The Memory Keeper's Daughter, and by Kim Edwards. This one seems really interesting. It's blurbed by Jodi Picoult, so I think it's going to be really good. This is probably an older book too. It's, let's see, this was published in 2005. The reason I knew it was kind of an older book already was the price of the book. This one was $14, and then I think the most recent one was this. It's probably this Ellen Hildebrand book. This is the most recent one, but it's a hardcover, so you can't judge that. and this was $16.99. So you can tell the prices have kind of got $3 have gone up for books. So yeah, I'm gonna give all these a read. Hopefully, I have a lot of books on the shelf, but the shelf isn't full, so I can still keep filling it until the shelf is full, and then it has to go out there. I do not get another shelf. That's the rule for myself. Is if it fits on the shelf, I can have it. If it doesn't fit on the shelf, I can't have the book. So that's what we're doing. Is August is going to be my like read off the physical shelf. I bought one of those like open like hold your book open things so I can knit and read or crochet and read. And we've been doing pretty good on our Magic Treehouse searching for books. We have almost all the books 1 through 20. We have 1 through 23 with the exception of 13, 14, and 20. 13 is Vacation on the Volcano. 14 is Day of the Dragon King. And I don't know what 20 is. So we've been on the hunt for those because we do not have a complete set. But I found all these Magic Treehouse books either in little free libraries, Friends of the Library sales. That's basically where I found them. So, because they've been published for a while, so I don't want to just, I don't know, I want to buy them as kind of a treasure hunt, kind of like my own little quest. Yes. So, if you live in the San Jose area and you know where I can find books 13 and 14 in some little free library, drop me a comment below. All right, thanks so much. I'll see you soon. So I have decided to run a Christmas in July like closeout sale. So we've got 10 prints that are on sale right now. And they're all going to be 25% off until July 31st. So feel free to shop our Christmas in July sale. It won't go on, this stuff won't go on sale again until the holidays. So, and you can, because you're looking behind the scenes, you can see how much I have in stock. So yes, check it out.